Imagine opening your mailbox in January, expecting to see a nice little bump in your Social Security check because the news said you're getting a 2.8% cost of living raise, only to realize that after Uncle Sam finishes taking his bigger bite for Medicare Part B, most of that raise has vanished into thin air. Poof, gone, and you're left with pennies on the dollar while groceries, rent, and everything else keep climbing like they're training for the Olympics. That's not fear-mongering. That's exactly what's waiting for millions of retirees and disabled Americans in just a few weeks. And if you're watching this right now, there's a 99% chance it's going to hit your household too. So smash that subscribe button and the bell right now so you never miss an update that can literally put money back in your pocket. And drop 2026 in the comments so I know you're one of the smart ones paying attention. Here's the cold, hard truth nobody in Washington is shouting from the rooftops. The Social Security Administration announced a 2.8% COLA for 2026, which sounds decent until you hear that the standard Medicare Part B premium is leaping from $185 a month all the way to $203.90. That's almost a 10% jump, the biggest in years and the first time the base premium has ever cracked the $200 barrier. Do the math with me real quick. The average retiree today gets roughly $1,980 a month. 2.8% of that is about $53 extra, but that Medicare hike is going to swallow up 18 to 19 of those dollars before you ever see them, leaving most people with a true take-home increase of only around $34. That shrinks your real-world cost of living adjustment down to roughly 1.9%, and if your benefit is on the lower end, closer to $1,000 a month or less, you might be looking at an effective raise of 1% or even less, while the price of eggs, gas, and prescriptions laughs in your face. Over the last 10 years, Medicare Part B premiums had shot up 66% total, while Social Security COLAs over the same decade barely added up to 30% combined. That means the same government promising to protect seniors is quietly letting healthcare costs eat bigger and bigger chunks of the very benefits they paid into for 40 or 50 years. It hurts everyone on Social Security, retirement, survivor benefits, disability, SSDI, SSI, even veterans pulling both VA compensation and Social Security. The COLA is the same 2.8% across the board, but if Medicare Part B is deducted from your check, and it is for about 70% of beneficiaries, that increase is getting gutted. Lower-income seniors get hammered hardest because $19 out of a $1,000 check feels like a sledgehammer, while the same $19 out of a $3,000 check is annoying but survivable. On top of that, the Part B deductible is climbing from $257 to $271, so the first doctor visit or lab test of the year is going to cost you $14 more out of pocket before insurance even kicks in. National healthcare spending jumped 8% in 2024 alone. Medicare Advantage plans that now cover more than half of all beneficiaries are costing the program roughly $80 billion a year more than traditional Medicare. And all of that extra expense keeps landing on the backs of seniors living on fixed incomes. I talk to people every single day who are already skipping pills to buy food, keeping the thermostat at 58 degrees in winter because they're terrified of the heating bill, or putting off doctor visits because the copay went up again. These aren't lazy people. These are former nurses, teachers, factory workers, and soldiers who did everything society asked of them, and now they're being told, sorry, inflation's low, while their buying power melts away year after year. And yes, the Social Security Trust Fund is still projected to run dry in the early 2030s without Congress doing something, which could automatically cut benefits to around 79% of promised levels if nothing changes. That's a conversation for another day, but it's looming in the background like storm clouds. Here's the part that actually makes me excited, though. You are not powerless, not even close.
There are billions of dollars in assistance sitting unclaimed right now because people either don't know it exists or think the applications are too complicated. Medicare savings programs run by your state can pay your entire Part B premium and sometimes even your Part A costs if you have them. Plus, they automatically qualify you for the full low-income subsidy called Extra Help that can wipe out almost all of your Part D drug plan costs. Yet 40% of the seniors who qualify have never enrolled. Open enrollment for 2026 Medicare plans is happening right this minute and ends December 7th. Plans change every single year, and the plan that saved you money last year might be the one gouging you this year, so log into Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE and compare. It takes 20 minutes and can save you hundreds. SNAP Food Assistance has higher income limits for households with someone over 60, and many seniors I talk to are shocked to learn they qualify for a couple $100s a month on an EBT card just for groceries. High Leap and state utility assistance can knock hundreds off your winter heating bills. Extra Help can drop your drug copays to $3 or $4 a prescription, and most states have property tax relief or homestead exemptions that can save homeowners thousands every year. Thousands. And the majority of eligible people never apply. Your county's Area Agency on Aging is a free service that will literally hold your hand through all of this paperwork at no cost. So here's your exact game plan starting today. First, log into your My Social Security account or watch your mailbox for the official COLA letter so you know your exact new amount. Second, spend 15 minutes on Medicare.gov comparing 2026 plans before December 7th. Third, call your state Medicaid office or go to benefits.gov
and apply for every Medicare savings program you might even remotely qualify for. Worst case, they say no. Best case, you get your Part B premium paid for life. Fourth, apply for SNAP, Extra Help, LIHEAP, and any senior property tax breaks in your state. Fifth, sit down with a pen and paper, write your new gross Social Security amount, subtract the new Medicare premium and any other deductions, and build a brutally honest 2026 budget so you know exactly where you stand. Sixth, Google your county name plus Area Agency on Aging and call them Monday morning. They live for this stuff, and they're amazing. Taking these steps can easily put $2,000, $3,000, even $5,000 a year back in your pocket, and every single dollar was already yours. You paid the taxes, you earned the benefits, now go claim what's rightfully yours. If this video woke you up to what's really happening with your money in 2026, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications, and share this with every retiree, widow, veteran, or disabled friend you have, because the more of us who know the real numbers and the real solutions, the harder it is for the system to keep quietly taking our money. Drop "I'm taking action" in the comments if you're with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay informed, and let's fight for every penny we've earned.